Hey friend, welcome back to the Your Anti-Social Advantage series. If you're just tuning in for the first time, pause this one real quick and head back to episode 1. Seriously, that episode lays the foundation for this whole series. In it, we talked about the burnout that comes from chasing reels, always being quote unquote on, and relying on the algorithm for validation and visibility. We introduced the concept of anti-social marketing, a sustainable, values-aligned way to grow your business without being glued to your phone. And I shared a little of my own story, how God nudged me to step off the social media hamster wheel and do business differently. So if that sounds like something your soul needs, go back and listen first. Otherwise, let's keep going, because today we're digging into something I know you're wrestling with. What are the lies we've believed about visibility? What if you didn't have to be everywhere to grow? What if you could lean into faith over formula? What if we could redefine success? Now stick with me, because that's exactly what we're talking about today. Okie dokie, the lies we've believed about visibility. Are you ready? Let me start us out with a simple question. Have you ever equated visibility with impact? Like, if no one's watching, is what I'm doing even working? If I'm not showing up every day online, will people forget me? If I'm not visible, does that mean I'm irrelevant? I get it. We live in a culture that shouts, be seen, be everywhere, be loud. But friend, I want to challenge that ideal, because chasing social media visibility isn't always the same as walking in your calling. In fact, some of the most impactful kingdom work is done quietly. Think about it. Jesus often withdrew from the crowds. He healed in private. He taught deeply in small circles. Yes, he had moments in front of the masses, but much of his ministry happened face to face, heart to heart, not front and center on a platform. So what if you don't have to be everywhere? Let's pause for a second and breathe this in. You don't have to be everywhere to make an impact. What would it feel like to believe that deeply? Because here's what I've learned. When we prioritize depth over noise, the fruit looks different. You build trust instead of just traffic. You build connection instead of just content. You create transformation instead of just reach. Now, let's be honest, it's not flashy. You won't go viral. You won't get 100 likes in 10 minutes. But what you will get is peace and purpose and clients who are genuinely aligned and ready to work with you. Here's what this all comes down to. Obedience matters more than algorithms. Let me say that again for the ones in the back. Obedience matters more than algorithms. When God calls you to something, He provides the way. It might not look like what your business coach recommends. It might not match the current trends. It might not even be popular, but it will be fruitful and it will be faithful. You were never meant to measure your impact by likes, shares, or saves. Those are just vanity metrics. You were meant to measure it by lives touched, hearts encouraged, and faithfulness to what God has asked you to do. So if He's called you to step back from the visibility-driven social media marketing, lean in. That nudge is sacred. I want to invite you into a mindset shift right now. Instead of asking how many people saw this, ask who was this for? Instead of chasing virality, ask yourself, did this serve someone well? Instead of trying to be visible everywhere, start showing up deeply somewhere. Because here's the truth. You don't need thousands of followers to create change. You need clarity, conviction, and a strategy that supports your season and honors your soul. We're going to start pulling back the curtain on what this actually looks like in practice. I'll be showing you the 3 key ingredients to a faith-forward, anti-social marketing system so you can start imagining what this could look like in your own business. Because I don't want you to just feel better about stepping away from social. I want you to have a plan, a real one that actually works for you, and it's coming soon. So here's your step for today. Take a few quiet minutes and ask yourself this one question. What does success really look like for me in this season? Write it down. Pray about it and ask God to reveal any false definitions you've been carrying around, because you don't have to be visible on social to be valuable, and you don't have to be loud to be led. You are doing holy, powerful work, even if no one quote unquote likes it. I want to say thank you for being here, friend. This journey is just getting started. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss episode 3. It's going to be a game changer. And remember, faithful does not equal flashy. Quiet does not equal irrelevant. And less visibility doesn't mean less impact. I'll see you in the next episode. And remember, friend, In all things I pray, you just run your race. I believe in you.